Nice to meet you again. And we're talking about Oracle Cloud Tour Dubai. It's something that's going to happen next week, January 23rd. And I wanted to give the audience a flavor of what's going to happen or the motivations of people going out there. Today we have Raj Padda and Andrew Safhill. So Raj, first question to you. Could you please give a bit of background to yourself and your interest in going into the Oracle Cloud Dubai?
Hi everyone, I'm Raj Padda. I work for Oracle Contractors who've supplied Oracle resources for the last 25 years. I've been with them for 10 years. Oracle is my niche and that's all I do. Oracle, the ecosystem is constantly expanding in the Middle East and it's getting bigger more than ever at the moment. It's growing pretty well. And the reason for my journey over there is to basically grow existing partnerships and add value to those Oracle transformations, as well as making new partnerships out there. We delivered quite a successful project at Petrofac and hoping to use that to step on to the next one and so forth. And that's where we're going.
Fantastic. Andy, the same question to you.
Yeah, so I guess for those of you who don't know me, I'm Andy Safhill. I work in a finance transformation consultancy called EPM Plus. We've been doing consultancy in the UK for a long time across Oracle and a number of other software platforms. Last year we opened an office in Dubai and we are growing that practice. So our interest is really around making that happen and being part of the GCC growth that we see coming over the next 2 or 3 years, really.
Fantastic. So Raj, I mean, have you been to Dubai before, and what's really your thoughts about the region in terms of business and other things? What research have you done and things like that?
So have I been to Dubai before? Yes, I have. Many moons ago when it was a building site. I was very lucky to go and play rugby out there and had some great times. It was a very different place to what I'm hearing now. The excitement is off the Richter scale. I tell you, you hear so many people talking about Dubai, how much it's grown. I'm really excited to see how the buildings have sort of erected all over the place and how much, to be honest, how much money's been put into building what is quite a hub connecting Europe and the East. And in reality, this is a place for ERP growth that could be off the Richter scale, something this world has never seen before, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm really excited to go and see all of that. But coupled with that, it's a different culture of working. It's great to sort of get there face to face in the trenches and understand how people do business. We've done a lot of work, like I say, with Petrofac, but a lot of that was over the phone, and we used our connections that were there. I'd like to get there and shake the hands of people, meet the people face to face, and understand what they really want and how they really want to work together. It's a collaboration, a partnership, and how do we do that is something that I really keen to understand.
Oh, fantastic. And Andy, the same question to you.
Yeah, so I've been out there a few times over the last year or so, and I think the main thing for me is it feels like a very collaborative, positive environment to work in. There's a huge amount of support from the business community. We recently joined the British Business Group over there, and holistically, I guess our interactions with the service providers, the banks, the organisations that we've worked with so far in the region has been one around supporting growth and really wanting to see businesses do well. Whereas I think in the UK it's been a little bit challenging over the last few years. You know, there's always a lot of admin, and there's less support for businesses to grow from that kind of small to medium size range. So it's really exciting for us, and I think there's a huge amount of opportunity there.
Fantastic. So Raj, going to this event, actually, what's your main goals for attending, and what's your expected kind of personal or professional benefits you see going to this a conference like this?
The main goal is to, like I say, to forge these partnerships, and in reality, to try and add value to Oracle transformations. We've had multiple successes in the UK, Europe, and US, and so forth. And just bringing that expertise to the Middle East is something that we aim to do on a wider range. Personally, the benefit for me is again going back to that understanding of cultural differences and how people work out there, and get closer to the trenches and get my hands dirty. Really, that's something that I'm really keen on doing and working with these guys out there, senior CFOs, IT delivery teams, and so on. It's a good learning curve for me. I'm pretty happy to be doing so. It's a great opportunity to have.
Fantastic. And the same question to you, Andy.
So I guess for us, it's more around meeting new clients and delivery partners over there. We've joined a number of networking groups in the region, so meeting some of the people that we've been communicating with online. Obviously, we'll get lots of opportunity to catch up with some old friends who are now in the region as well from previous engagements. And being completely inappropriate, I'm looking forward to it not being -2, because it's absolutely freezing here. It's snowing outside, and just the fact that it's going to be warm will take the edge off a little bit.
Cool. And Raj, if you'd let me know, what is any specific sections of the conference that you're interested to attend? Is there any particular kind of tech you're looking at, or is there any sessions that you really have a motivation to go to at the conference?
I've had a brief scan at the agenda. To be honest, quite a lot of it looks quite interesting, and I think there'll be reward from every session that goes on there. I'm particularly interested in Sheikh Rashid's session on for the office of the CFO, talking about how the ERP solution helps the CFO makes decisions, etc., and what the reports come from that. I think, from my opinion, that's the guy that everyone wants to please and make sure he's happy. So be good to sort of see, and then obviously good to meet people and gather their thoughts from that talk afterwards. So I think that's one that I'll be definitely going to.
Fantastic. And Andy, the same to you?
Yeah, I think that does sound like a really interesting session. I think the one that stood out for me, given our banking background, is the one Yugendra Singh's session around the financial services industry, and specifically the use of offshore in banking, which is an area that we've looked at a lot, and there's a lot of clients considering that, particularly in that part of the world.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so it's a general question here. So what's the impact of Oracle Cloud being to your industry, Raj, and what is future impact and things like that?
So we supply services and resources to implement solutions. Increased Oracle sales obviously means increased requirements. However, it's important, in my opinion, that when we do have a solution that is, let's say, quite a robust solution, areas that maybe be a bit work on, that it gets implemented correctly, so customers do receive the full benefits and understand the full capabilities of the solution that they're buying. So what I would have wanted to do is get that across and help implement correctly. Provide the right teams to get in the right places and the right time, cost effectively as well. So that's what we'll be doing out there.
Fantastic. And Andy, same with you?
Yeah, so I think from our perspective, it's more around the end-to-end solution capability and the way that cloud's enabled that. I think some of the areas that we particularly need to focus on helping our clients with is where there's a specific data model for cloud variations, particularly around EPM, and understanding how best to use those data models to ensure that you've got limited disruption when there are updates, patches, etc., and getting used to that integration on and off cloud, because obviously people have still got elements of their estate which are on-prem, and actually the transfer of data on and off cloud is becoming more and more critical as more of it moves to the cloud.
Fantastic. And the general question about the future, Raj, what do you think about the future vision for cloud technology in business and society? What do you think is going to happen?
I think success breeds success. As we successfully implement cloud ERP across the globe, it's an ever-growing solution. It fits businesses, quite a wide range of businesses, depending on what's bought. I think that we will continue to grow as an ecosystem. From our perspective, it just needs to be implemented correctly, whether that's from business change, testing, training, the whole shebang. So from a solution perspective, I think onwards and upwards, it's going to continue growing. There will be competitors that will also continue growing, and businesses will continue buying. So it just needs to be, like I say, handled in the right way.
Fantastic. Yeah. And Andy, to you?
I guess one of the things that we're interested in from a longer range perspective is, as the cloud uptake has increased, what that's effectively doing is shifting data storage from organizations on-premise domains into a cloud service. And I think as we start to look at the sort of third tier of ESG reporting, we might start to see the implications of that data storage shifting and costs coming back into organizations that have lost cost by pushing things into the cloud. So I think we might start to see a bit more of a balancing act between on-prem and cloud again over the next probably 5 to 10 years, as the ESG implications of that data storage and data cooling and that kind of thing start to become more prevalent. But I think that's just outside. It's not just within the Oracle world, but more holistically with phone storage, data storage, email storage.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you. So thank you both, gentlemen. But Raj, just any closing remarks?
Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us, Tim, and sorting this out. It's been great.
Thank you. And Andy, yourself?
Yeah, same from me. Looking forward to actually meeting you both in person in Dubai. And it's going to be really good experience. So
yeah,
looking forward to it. Yeah, of course.
So just closing remarks from me. I love Dubai. It's like a second home. Been doing working out there, doing business there. I'm looking forward to the networking. So please, all of you, if you've got time, meet myself, Raj, Andy. We'll be there networking. I'm going to go there for 9 days, networking and meeting people and just really connecting the dots. That's what I do. I connect the dots and help people. And just come to me if you need any help, advice. And similar to Raj, if you need any advice in his industry, and Andy too. So I'm looking forward to it, very much so. And see you all very soon in Dubai.
Yeah, week to go. Take care. Thanks ever so much.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye.